What would happen if Majin Vegeta never existed? Pure chaos, pure mayhem. The series would have damn near died, and I'm gonna tell you why. I was going on Instagram and I saw some people say it was a video clip of Majin Vegeta versus Buu, right? And then somebody in the comments said, "I wish the Majin shit didn't really happen. Like, I really didn't like that. It kind of messed up Vegeta's image or whatever, even though it made his image look worse." Type thing, right? And me and along with other people, like, what do you mean made his image look worse? What do you mean? You must be new, right? If there's no Majin, there's no Buu arc for one. There's no Goku coming back after he sacrifices himself against Cell. There's none of that. There's no crazy character development that everybody, including myself, talk about when it comes to Vegeta. There's none of that. That shit is all gone. There's nothing like that. What do we know Vegeta for? He was calm, collected, but ruthless. It was Nappa who was the one who was the super loud one. Vegeta was the more calm, collected one, showing in the beginning. And then when he starts struggling, then he turns into the loud mouth and starts going crazy, right? That's what we knew him as. We knew him as the guy who tried to destroy Earth and failed. We knew him as the guy who was going to go back to destroy Earth after he healed his injuries. But, oh yeah, I got to go get these Dragon Balls. That's what we knew him as, right? We knew him as the guy who only teamed up with Gohan and Krillin because he couldn't beat the Ginyu Force on his own. We knew his plan after pretty much Goku came there and saved the day for him. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny. Vegeta killed the entire Ginyu Force, but really he only beat one of them hand-to-hand combat, his own self. The other ones was other people. Really? You know what I mean? I mean, he killed Guldo from the back. I guess you could count that, but still. That's what we knew Vegeta as. There's no rules in fighting. We knew Vegeta as a ruthless Saiyan who was extremely prideful, that was a gifted fighter. If you take away Majin, he doesn't have that self-awareness and that self-conscious. There's probably never going to be a fusion either. If you take away the Majin Vegeta, you take away the whole Buu arc damn near, which means no fusion. Goku doesn't come back to Earth. It would have been a terrible, like, I don't know, like DBZ probably would have went out if you took away Majin. That was a good thing that they added. No Vegito, there's no Gogeta, there's no Gotenks, there's none of that. There's no crazy fight. We got to see one of the best fights in the series between Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku. If you take away Majin Vegeta, we don't get to see that. We also don't get to see one of the most underrated scenes when Vegeta, not underrated, but Vegeta is saying how he doesn't care about Bulma or Trunks. They mean nothing to him. And then Goku just catches his punch and says, "Liar, I don't buy it," and punches him straight in the face and knocks some sense into him. We also don't get to see that shit. That was a sane Vegeta, finally. We don't get to see any of that. We don't get to see Vegeta finally fight for somebody other than himself. We got to see a little bit of that in the Trunks, like when Trunks got killed back in the Cell Saga. You know what I mean? We got to see a little bit of that when Trunks got blasted in the heart, that he released the volleyball energy blast attack or whatever. We got to see a glimpse of that. But now against Buu, we got to see him fighting for Gohan. We heard him say, Kakarot's son is gone. Gohan, I'm sorry. We got to see, you're the monster that killed Gohan. We got to see that. We got to see him literally tell Trunks, "You're my only son, and I haven't held you since you were a baby, have I? Come here, son," and give him a hug and then knock him out. That was a Vegeta type thing to do. You're not listening, so I'm gonna knock you out. You know, knocked out Goten too. We don't get to see the ultimate sacrifice. Even though it didn't work, we don't get to see him say, "I do this for Bulma, Trunks, and even you, Kakarot." We don't get to see any of that. Though it failed, we don't get to see that type of thing from Vegeta. It was already too late. When he died, they knew exactly where they was about to send his ass. But still, you know what I mean? Then when he got to come back to help fight against Buu, we also don't get to see him, for one, cooperate with Goku. We wouldn't get to see him have the master plan of the Spirit Bomb to beat Buu. There's so many things we wouldn't have got to see. Goku, for one, like I said, Goku 1 does not come back after sacrificing himself against Cell. Number 2, Vegeta stays the same bitter, prideful warrior. He does not have the character development that everybody says he has, the greatest in anime history. He does not have that if there's no Majin. We don't get to see one of the greatest fights between him and Goku, Majin Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 2 Goku. There's probably no fusion. You know what I mean? Like I already said, the character development that he has is not gonna happen at all. So him going Majin and doing what he did, even when he destroyed the innocent people, even after he even admitted that was wrong. He literally planned the whole thing on the Kai planet just to get everybody back. He didn't want to wish back any evil people, and he also wanted to make sure the innocent lives that he destroyed could also be brought back. They saw this and said, all right, he's one of the good guys now. So when they wished for no evil people to be brought back, he was still brought back to life. And Goku even said, Burdick Singh, you're a good guy. And then he shrugged like, damn, fuck. Oh well, I'm alive, fuck it. That's literally what it is. So if there's no Majin Vegeta, all the great things that we grew to understand about Vegeta, we don't have those understandings. We don't have those conversations. The whole DBZ community. And for one, Vegeta's even less of Goku if there's no Majin. Hope y'all like this video, man. Like this video, subscribe if you're new. We got more videos coming for y'all, man. I'm not gonna abandon y'all like I did. I had to get my channels right. I got 3 channels. I'm trying to work all of them. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you're new. Bam Z signing out, man. Peace.